Hi guys, 250 campers. Just going to do a handover video on your 56 plate white VW high top. So starting with the bonnet, you've got your air filter box over here on the left hand side, power steering fluid here at the front, brake fluid here at the back there attached to the servo, engine oil goes in from this cap at the front, and then you check your engine oil from this dipstick down here. Washer fluid goes in through this reservoir here, and then you got your coolant for the actual engine itself over here. The engine battery is underneath that cap down there, and yeah, nice and simple really. So inside the driver's door, not loads to show you to be honest, but we've got your indicators on the left hand side and your full beam sort of flashing, wipers and washers on the right hand side, dip beam, main beam headlights over there on the right hand side, 5-speed manual gearbox, reverse is lift up over and top left like that. All of your stereo and sort of radio settings are up there, fan speed setting, fan settings, everything's just down here right in the middle, nice and easy to use. Handbrakes on the left hand side, which is nice so you don't catch yourself when you jump out, and you've got your hazard warning lights there. Alright, so carry on round now. So we've got the freshwater inlet, which is just here. If I just grab the key, show you how to use that. So it's locked up at the moment. Key in, turn it the only way it'll go, then push in and round to the left, and that'll come out freely. Same with the way in, push in and round to the right as far as it'll go. Key back in, and then just turn it the only way it'll go, and now that just spins, it won't come out. Fridge vents, so top and bottom, and then on the right hand side here, this is the actual exhaust for the fridge itself. So I've got that lit on gas at the moment, and I can feel a little bit of warmth coming out through the right hand side there, so that means it's definitely working. The gas locker in this particular van is behind this cupboard door here, so if I just show you, open that all the way up, gas locker down here, so unlock it by turning these top and bottom to take that out, and then you've got a, what's that, 907 camping gas bottle. To turn it on is anti-clockwise round to the left, and to turn it off clockwise round to the right, like that. So I'm going to leave that on for a minute because I've got your fridge on, but that's how that works. Turn that off before you start driving. Water pump attached to all of the hot and cold water feeds there, and then we've also got basically just the pipes up to the sink, to be honest, nothing interesting really. Close that up. On the left hand side we've got your leisure battery and your fuse box, so that's all there as it should be. I'll just close that back over. In there we've basically just got storage, I think. Yeah, just storage. Underneath here, again, not much to really see apart from the grill that you've got in here. So you've got your 3 sort of gas valves there, 2 for the hob rings at the top and 1 for the grill at the bottom. You will need a clicker or igniter to light these all up because there's no separate ignition for that. So if I just put this like that for now so I can hop in and show you the rest. So there's no specific control panel in this van, so basically what that means is that all of your lights, they will just turn on as soon as you turn them on from the switches that they've got. So yeah, okay, so you've got a 3-way fridge. So what that means is that you can use it 3 separate ways. On the right hand side here, this is all just gas. The green button is 240, so that's when your hookup's plugged in, and you've got your red switch on the left hand side, which is for when your engine's running. Alright, so basically if you have your engine running, you switch that up there and it should glow up. If it doesn't glow up, don't worry, it means it's not, basically it just means the LED inside there stopped working. We do check it on the hab check, so that will be working as it should. Don't worry about this dial on the right here, you can leave that at 7, makes no real difference. So if you have your engine running, put the red switch up to 1, and basically the element on the back of the fridge for the 12 volt will start to warm up and then in turn cool your fridge down. If you have a hookup plugged in, even better. Pop the green switch up and that will light up, and then your slightly bigger, or much bigger, 240 volt element will warm up and cool the fridge down much quicker. Or if you want to use it on gas, pop your igniter switch up to the 1 there and you'll start to hear it click. Leave that where it is, you don't have to worry about that one. And then basically just turn this one round to where it is now and push it in until you hear it light up, and then the igniter stops. Alright, so the igniter button's on right now, but it's not doing anything because it's lit. So that's how you can know that it's definitely lit up. And so that's how you light the gas up. So the idea of these fridges is to either get it cold first via the gas or the green 240 volt switch, and then switch it over to 12 volt just for when your engine's running. If you try and get the fridge cold just by the red switch there when the engine's running, then you'll find that it won't get cold. All right, the 12 volt switch there isn't powerful enough on its own to get it cold. So like I said, what you need to do is get it cold first, perhaps the night before, either via the green 240 volt or the gas, and then switch over to 12 volt just for when you're driving to where you're going. But yeah, that's how that works, and it does work really well actually. I literally just lit it up first time, and if I just show you turning it off, so push in and round to the left, and then you see the igniter, and you can hear it and see it is clicking again, so that means that the flame's gone out. Turn that off, and that's it. So the other thing, or the other sort of main thing in this van really, is your boiler. So all you need to do really, it's a bit easier with 2 hands, but you basically just push in this round to this sort of light here whilst holding the igniter. Alright, so you've got an igniter just inside there, which you can't actually see on the video, but carry on. So straight away you see that's lit up in there. Alright, so this is lit, and then I can have that there, and then you can turn that round like that. Alright, so basically the pilot flame's on now. So if I now turned the hot water tap there, the main flame will kick in, and then just like a normal household combi boiler, you would get the hot water coming through via the main flame. So that's, you know, really, really easy. So like I say, pilot flame is on in there, and so when you don't want any more hot water, just turn this around and then push in and round to the right for the last bit, and the flame's gone straight out. Alright, so that's how that works, nice and easy. Storage up here to the right of the boiler, and like I said, it's very important that you turn the gas off before you start driving, especially because you've got this boiler here. To be fair, it's an unusual sort of well, not unusual, but you know, less usual really to have that. So just make sure that you turn your gas off before you start driving, because you have got some big sort of gas parts in the van. It's not something to worry about, but just, you know, make sure that you definitely turn it off before you drive. Thermocouples, you've got a thermocouple on all of these, so the grill and the 2 hobs at the top. So that's the little prong of metal inside there. You've also got one on your fridge and on your boiler. So what that does is, if you had the flame lit on either of these, or any gas appliance in the van actually, and you basically, the flame went out without you wanting it to, the thermocouple would notice that, and it would stop any excess gas from coming through. So they all work as they should. It's all checked as part of the hab check. So yeah, all of the lights do exactly what they should. And yeah, so like I was saying with the fridge, the main parts really, make sure you get the fridge cold via the 240 green or the gas orange first, and then once you've got the fridge cold, switch it over to the red for when you're driving, and then when you get to where you're going, everything will still be cold. When the engine's running, your leisure battery and your engine battery are both being charged up at the same time, and also when your hookup's plugged in, it'll do the same thing. It'll just charge up your leisure battery. So that's that. So I think I've pretty much covered everything I can. If you think I've missed anything out, then just let us know, and otherwise we look forward to seeing you soon to collect your van. Thanks very much.